Alright guys, I'm going to be testing out the Duke today. Duke 390. Excited actually. I've been wanting to get on one of these for a while now, so this one we're going to be taking out. Alright, that'll give you a little different view from my head cam. Alright guys, we're going to take the Duke out here. It's kind of cool. I haven't been on many naked bikes, so this is going to be kind of an interesting experience to me. We're here at Edge Power Sports in Draper, Utah, doing a group ride, and I'm going to be taking out the Duke. I was hoping to get the RC 390 just because I wanted to see a direct comparison over from my 321, but the Duke was all they had today, so we're going to try this out instead. So here we go. This is the very first ride of the day for them too. I can already tell you it's definitely feels a lot more upright positioning wise over my my Yamaha R3. Definitely a lot more upright position wise. 390's got a little bit more punch than mine. Mine's a 321. This is a 390. So I kind of want to do a direct comparison for those two. This guy in front of me is kind of funny. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, it's got a little zip to it for sure. Looks like we got 6 gears and electronic, all electronics. So the tack, everything is electronic. Suspension seems pretty firm. Yeah, let's scrub the tires a little bit. It's been a little while since this one's probably been ran. Yeah, I like it though. Definitely more upright. It's weird because I'm used to seeing something out front here, and I don't see anything out front, so it's kind of a little different to me, that's for sure. Brakes feel a bit more grabby than on my R3. Definitely a bit more grabby. Woo, yeah, she's got some pickup. Nice. Yeah, definitely have a little bit more pep. The demo instructor said that the 390 Duke has been tuned a little bit different than the RC 390 for a bit more low-end grunt, and it definitely feels like that for sure. Definitely feels like there's just a little bit more hopping off the bottom. Definitely a very upright riding position, which I think a lot of people are going to like. You know, I mean, for around the town driving, you know, I don't think that's a bad thing in any way. Sounds pretty good too. interesting. It's really thin. It's really thin, across, but the tank feels a little bit, I mean, the tank makes it feel like a lot bigger bike because it is wider, but really the thinness of it is great, really great. I love that they're taking us up over Suncrest. That's sweet. I love this ride. It's awesome. Definitely feels a lot more peppy than my Yamaha R3. Instructor staying, the tail guy staying back a bit. Beautiful ride. Hopefully the rain stays off us here. Going into the corners on a Duke versus on a more of a sporty style riding position is definitely different. You definitely feel more upright and not as sporty. Clutch is smooth. It's definitely a lighter weight clutch than on my R3. Shifts. The shifts seem to be really smooth. Downshift. Yeah, they feel good too. Suspension feels really nice. It's actually a little firmer than I expected it to be. I'm 210 pounds right now currently, and the suspension does not feel bad. It does not feel like it's being overtaxed in any way. Yeah, that's definitely nice. Duke's a little, I love the looks of the Duke. To be honest, it looks like a rugged little bulldog, man. I do think the looks are great, and I love how the RC390 has that red or that orange frame, and they've really accentuated the frame a lot on this Duke. Took out some of the best aspects to it and really made them look good. Good wide angle for the rear mirrors. The mirrors are great. I've got a good picture behind me without tucking elbows. That's one thing I have to do on my R3 is I have to tuck my elbows in. Lost the group here. Hopefully there's only really one way to go back to edge, so there they are. They're not too far up ahead of us. Oh, I feel like I gotta really hammer off the handlebars on that because of the upright seating position. You lose them? Braking on this thing, I'm so upright and so forward that it feels like when I'm braking that I want to get shoved right over the freaking handlebars. I do not like that at all. Like it just that seating position is just awkward. I think I need to put my junk in front on the tank more. But then I feel like I'm too far forward on the pegs. It's definitely something I think you could figure out and get used to. So this one has 6,960 miles. Is that right? No, 696 miles. So pretty much brand new, just barely being broke in. Feels really smooth. There's very little vibration to it. That single 390 cc cylinder in there feels nicely balanced, actually. Yeah, I'm going to scoot back a little bit. It just kind of feels really, really awkward. I feel like I was going over the handlebars before. Now I really feel like I'm going over the handlebars. The actual transmission in the way it shifts feels a little bit mushy to me. Like it doesn't feel like as sharp and hard of a shift click as my R3. My R3, when I downshift, it's click, click, click. I mean, you can really, really feel it. But on this, it's definitely a lot mushier when you're clicking down the gears. There is a gear indicator, which I really, really like. That limiter comes up quick. I think it only wraps to about 10,000, 10 something. So that just seemed like it. That red line came up really, really fast. It seems like it runs out of steam pretty quick. Really flickable though, really light. I do feel like I'm higher up. I'm definitely higher up than on my R3. And because of that, I feel like I don't have quite as much, my center of gravity just feels a lot higher. So it gives me a little less confidence when it comes to banking it. Just because I feel like my center of gravity is up quite a bit higher. What a beautiful day. Dang. We got a little bit of rain today, so just enough to clear out the air so you can see forever and ever. It's awesome. Yeah, this definitely has more oomph than my R3. Dang, that's awesome. That low end feels good. So in third gear, it seems to me like there's more kick. It feels like that's a really good gear. That's solid. It feels like there's a lot more pull. In second gear, it just seems like it feels like it's running out of gas when you get up to the higher RPMs. I noticed that on my acceleration too. What a nice little bike though. You can definitely feel that thing thumping around, that single cylinder just burbling. I guess this guy's just going where he wants. That'd be the turnoff down there, but I guess I'll follow him. Oh, nice view coming off the hill here. Yeah, I've got to say that the seat cushion is not that comfortable. It feels like I'm falling off the front of the cushion, like it's tilted too far forward or something. Like if I stick my nuts right on the tank, it just feels like my feet are too far back, or like my feet are too far forward on the pegs. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to be riding it though. I don't know. It just kind of feels awkward. I feel better when I'm sitting further back away from the handlebars, because the handlebars come forward quite a bit. It seems to be a lot more compact of a bike. Very, very much more compact. Yeah, that's definitely a mushy shifter. definitely. And the clutch is really light, so it kind of gives me, yeah, that third gear is a winner, man. You get up in that third gear and it just feels like it just wants to pull hard. Yeah, but that clutch, that downshift is really mushy. It doesn't really click. It doesn't really feel like that there's a solid clunk going into gear. The other thing is the clutch lever is super light, which I actually kind of like, because my R3, my hand actually gets a little fatigued after a while. But I'll tell you what, the clutch on this is really, really light. So that's good, actually. It doesn't feel like there's a ton of feedback on it, though. It doesn't really feel like I can actually feel the clutch engage through the lever, which I feel like I can on my R3. So, all right, we're back here at Edge Power Sports. That was a fun ride. Way too short. Need a lot more time on this bike, though, to really appreciate kind of where it's. There we go. Yep, it's gotta stand down. Let's kick it up into neutral here. Let's kick off this camera and we'll do a walk around on it. What a cool bike. I love how they've got clear turn signals, indicators. I hate the indicators on my R3. Hate them. They're horrible. KTM, dude. Yamaha, if you're watching, dude, get with it, man. Change out those freaking ugly, ugly turn signals. There you go, guys. So would I buy a 390 Duke? I don't know. It feels a little too compact to me. It almost feels... gosh, it feels like, it literally feels like I'm falling off the front of this seat. Like my big butt feels better back here, but then, yeah, my butt feels better back here. If I'm up forward, it feels like I'm falling off. There's just not enough seat there for me. But yeah. And it also felt like I was too far forward on the handlebars. Like it's just a really, really compact bike. And it just feels like I was just like wanting to just be jettisoned over the top of those handlebars. Otherwise, guys, it's a zippy little bugger, man. It's got some serious grunt on that lower end, and that third gear, man, it really hauls. It's a good, it pulls way harder than I thought it was going to. So definitely has more power than my R3, but it delivers it in a totally different way. It does feel like it runs out of revs pretty quick, you know, with that limiter right around 10,000, 10.5 probably. So it feels like it runs out of revs, but I mean, it's got a heck of a lot more low end. I'm definitely in agreement with the demonstrator on that. So, all right, guys. Well, there concludes our ride here at Edge Power Sports with the Duke 390. If you guys have any questions at all, leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this in the future. And yeah, thank you guys for coming along with us on the ride. So, all right, see you guys later.